Well, let's see what our next class quest is. Trial by Wind. Brother Isubiyan wants you to learn about the element of wind. Very well. Greetings, Ryan Knight. Each time we meet, the part of the conjurer befits you ever better. In your previous lesson, you learned about the element of earth. It is my desire that you next become acquainted with the wind. Travel to Fullflower Combe in the East Shroud and seek the teachings of Hearer Wolfie. Though scant few years have passed since her coming of age, Wolfie is a conjurer of consummate skill who is able to divine the will of air elementals with uncommon clarity. I can recommend no better tutor for your lessons in the mysteries of wind. Alright. I think we have some... as much as I'd like to do that now, I think we're falling behind on some other stuff. So, I think we go to the Bannock, which, let's see where we need to go for that. Bannock. Yeah, these are level 4. We don't want to get too far past that stuff. Those are in the Central Shroud. Gotcha. And to get to the Central Shroud, Blue Badger Gate. I believe. Yeah, it kind of looks like they're showing up there. Actually, where is our other one? I only see one that gets turned in there. Derision of Labor. Okay, same place. That's probably why. Gotcha. And we probably also have some other hunts we have to do around there too, I imagine. And a bunch of side quests. Let's see if I can see anything on the map for that. Oh yeah, we got a few. It's nice being able to see them. But we got a little ways to travel. We also kind of want to keep our eyes peeled. Yep, things like this forest funguar. Unless a bounder new gear to ourselves. One Enchanted Eve. Someone is working on that, but we've already completed it, and they're just about done anyway. We could probably go help. Oh, that's also where more forest funguars are. Oh, never mind, they just completed it. That works. That's all the forest funguars we need. Okay. Can faintly make out the trails and such. I don't know if we necessarily need to stick to them, but I don't think it hurts. We'll turn in Derision of Labor first. A delivery, eh? You're certain you weren't followed? Can't be certain. Yes, this is what I requested. Strange. I was expecting someone with rather more experience. I usually balk at such outrageous payments prior to delivery. Honestly, I'm amazed you made it this far. These woods are teeming with anoles and other nasties, ready to make a quick meal of the unprepared. I commend your bravery, and thank you for your trouble. Here, take the remainder of the fee. I should be very happy to employ you Wait, did you see that? It looks like an anole. Quickly, go before you bring it here and get us all killed. Oh. And I'm guessing that's actually a downgrade. Oh yeah. That's a downgrade. So in this particular case, I think the silver piece is better. Oh, Storyteller 2. Cool. Oh, and she has a quest for us after telling us to get lost. Idle Initiatives. Sub Kamazam, a soldier at the Bannock, wants you to track down some initiates that failed to appear for training. Ah, perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely lad to track down some twin adder initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering their current physical state, I rather doubt that they've wandered far. Oh gods, please don't mention wild beasts, or blood. They're fine, I'm certain of it. Seek out my wayward troops, and tell them to report back to me on the double. Okay, it seems like they're just in this area. Good to know. And let's talk to Marlin, pick up another quest. Marlin, a serpent at the Bannock, is seeking a volunteer to gather materials used in the training of recruits. Oh yeah, should also eat some of our food. Ho there, adventurer. If it is work you seek, then look no further. Instructor Marustel needs a volunteer to bring him some bog Yarzan shells for the recruits to practice on. You'll find Yarzans in the river south of here. Once you pry the carapaces from 4 of the creatures, take them to the instructor. Sounds easy enough. Oh, that's probably the recruit right there. Let's also... Was it I for inventory? It is. Eat some of our chanterelle sauté. I don't think there's stats that really help us, but 3% experience bonus, sure. And we can eat it again to extend it out to 60 minutes. That works. Snort. Ha! Sergeant Kamazam. Oh, F droppings. I must be late for training. I think I also accidentally skipped through part of that. Alright. And then... Ah, we can turn in the MSQ quest as well. Greetings, Ryan Knight. Miyun sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred, and I'm responsible for training our twin adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelves Wood is much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral Era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes, and the harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. A great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and new sprout. Though it may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider, the Twelves Wood is ailing, its once rich variety of fading memory. For the citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty, and it is my hope that adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests, and do all that you can. May the elementals bless your endeavors, Ryan Knight. And... another downgrade. Well, barely a downgrade, but it is a downgrade. So, we'll go with the bronze piece. And let's pick up the next part of the MSQ. Passing muster. Galfred, chief instructor of the Bannock, wishes to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. I see you are eager to lend a hand, Ryan Knight. That is well, but I could not in good conscience send you into the forest until I have established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral Era, many of the Twelveswoods creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to speak with Galfred. gear. You can view, equip, and remove gear by either selecting character from the main menu or pressing C on your keyboard. To equip an item, first select the desired slot. This will open up your armory chest, from which you can select the item you wish to equip. Finally, from the subcommand menu, select equip to put on the gear. Okay, that might be a little bit easier way of doing it. So let's see, do we have level 5s? Looks like we do. Ready for inspection, are we? Right then, eyes forward, back straight. Yes, I think you passed muster. You'd be surprised at how many young, promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing off into the woods without first donning a decent set of armor. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty, Ryan. And... item comparison... Oh, it's the exact same item. That's why it doesn't look like stat change. So, we'll go with the bronze piece. And the next part of the MSQ. Ah, Ryan, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend of Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import, yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Say that you'll lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Very well. Chasing Shadows. Galford needs an adventurer to investigate suspicious activity in the Twelveswood. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. You may also be aware that XIV activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase has coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry has proven to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, he may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Ryan. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. Begin your search at Lifeman Stump. It is there the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support, lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Proceed with caution. Well, if it's like they're aware of your movements, maybe it's one of your own. Oh, Serpent Recruit. What's this fate? Excuse me. I'm supposed to be participating in a group training exercise for Order of the Twin Adder Recruits. But my party is short a few members, and would you mind joining me? It would only be for a few moments. Sure. Now we have to level sync, which we have to read about. Probably do it after this battle, though. So it looks like it synced us down to level 10. Which is still 5 levels above the Fate, so it shouldn't be that bad. Enough, you've done well today. I can't see the Gil reward. That was 10 Gil. But let's read about Level Sync. Level Sync is a system which allows players to participate in lower level duties by temporarily adjusting their levels and is available for most fates and instance raids. When your level is synced, not only your personal attributes, but the attributes of your gear will automatically be lowered to meet the requirements set by the duty in which you are participating. Once the duty ends, everything is restored to its original state. Experience earned while level synced is based off the synced level, not your current level. However, it will be added to the progress of the latter. Well, that's pretty cool. So that answers the question about going into lower level dungeons and stuff. There's one nope, that's another quest, I think. No, it's the one of the initiates we're looking for. Can you not see I'm attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good sir. What? Sergeant Camazon sent you? Matron seats. I better get back before she makes her boot one with my backside. Alrighty. There's one more initiate somewhere. There's also these bog yarzens. I don't think you're one of the recruits. If you don't mind, I'm trying to meditate. Haha. No, wasn't one of the idle recruits, but... Oh, there's one of them. Oh, a water sprite. That's on our hunting log. Yeah, let's do this real quick. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. Who are... You say the sergeant's looking for me. How long have I been here? What bell is it now? Stand aside, I must make haste. Excellent. Also, my connection must be crap. I don't know why. Like, watching a move like that's pretty unnatural looking. Maybe I'm on the wrong server. Like, I thought it would be defaulted to whatever would work best for me, but... Either that or my internet's just poop. Okay, one more bog yarzon. We do need to find more water sprites, though. Alright, we have a few quests to turn in. Thank you, Ryan. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. Handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though I have their morale to think about after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Excellent. And then let's give you the bog yarzon shells. Have you come to train? Nope. Not a new recruit. Then what? Ah, the yarzon shells I ordered. Marlin's requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority if nothing else. Now that I have these carapaces, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They're already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster, like the Yarzan, is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt they'll fare better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bannock are safer for your help. I'm glad I could help. And probably want spell speed, so this one might be helpful. Okay. I think that's, yeah, pretty much it for the Bannock. Except we have to go to Lifeman's Stump. It's a little ways off, so we'll throw in a sprint. That tree ant shouldn't bug me, but we're of a nearly equal level, so it should be fine even if it did. I think these are some more water sprites we can take out. Yep. Let's head up this way first. I think this is the path to the Lifeman's Stump. Oh, why is it glowing all glowy-like? A magicked blade. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quest missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. Okay, special instances. You're about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles, which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives can be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you'll be unable to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You'll automatically leave the instance once all quest objectives have been met. Okay. Chasing shadows. We'll be synced down to level 9, it looks like.
Look! Someone's already here. Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papalymo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
Okay, I'm assuming that was mostly unimportant conversation from her, but I'll let it play out anyway.
No, not this one. Not even close. Kippo!
You know him, Kuplo Cop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well, and newly manifested at that. Kuplo Cop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow... and this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
So it looks like this is the boss kind of thing you were talking about. Frenzy balls. Ah, boy. Lots of these little frenzy balls. Soon of ourselves. Too late now, but level's no longer synced.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. And shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalymo. We found the culprit.
How are we feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Yda? Oh, loud, tactless. Much the same as always.
He's doing a little eavesdropping on Papalymo, I think his name was.
Giant crystals? Can't say I've seen any. Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, Do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Alright. That was actually pretty cool. Really strange being teleported to some weird space realm with giant crystals, but they seem just as put off about what I mentioned as I felt, so I think it was strange. Alright, let's go bring that back. And also along the way, we want to take out those water sprites. And most of these creatures won't aggro. Oh. And there's some Chigo and whatnot up ahead too. That way. So we got a couple hunting log enemies around here. That's it for water sprites. Now this Chigo or Chiga. Not familiar with that. More of our hunting log completed. Ryan, it's good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you've been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I'm relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. But tell me, what were you able to discover at Life Men Stump? The sword? A sword of the stump and a dead Ixal. I can say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Ixali origin. It is of a kind used exclusively in the Beastman's rituals. The Ixal rarely set foot in Central Shroud. So tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something's afoot. What's that? A dubious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? Ha 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 ha. So you've finally been acquainted with Yda and Papalymo. Lay your suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them among their staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the God's Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work. much as I hope you will in the days to come, Ryan. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the XIV threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you are able. We learn the action Raise resurrects target to a weakened state. That sounds like something we shouldn't have to use too often, hopefully. Oh, it's expensive. 2,400 MP. Alrighty. Serpent Recruit. Yeah, that's the one we've already did. If somebody else were to start it, I'd help them out, but... Eggs over Queasy. Galfred, Chief Instructor of the Bannock, wishes you to collect Chigo egg sacs. Okay. Ryan, injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sort to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigo population as necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Monrungwin at Gilbert's Spire. He will answer any queries you might have. Now I have other business to attend to. Very well. We kinda already killed some of these for our quests, but that's fine. They're easy enough. Or not our quest, but our hunting log. Oh, training day. Somebody did start it, so we can go help them real quick. We have to level sync first. Alright. Got a little bit of experience, and I think we're in combat with a striking dummy that guy hit. Oh, there's some higher level ones there we can do. Yeah, that's fine. How do I leave combat? So I'm not trying to kill that striking dummy. Maybe we have to kill it? Yeah, I think I'm stuck in combat. Okay, that was a crazy one. I finally figured it out. I had to kind of Google it, though. If you're aggroed onto a target dummy... Oh, I probably shouldn't put a debuff on it. We'll figure it out if this works. You have to right-click on it up here and reset enmity. And then I can leave combat with it. That that was annoying. But at least I was able to find the answer. Clever girls. I don't think that's a fate we've done. We'd have to level sync with it. Oh, it's these anoles. We've heard them referenced. Gotta be more than that, though. Now here's comes some more. Apparently got hit by frost breath still. I'm guessing these are like little raptors. There we go. Succeeded that one. And now let's go talk to Morrigan. Ah, you must be the adventurer standing in for injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. Seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I shall have them sent for the Trappers' League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of sickness. The Chigo, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the Creeping Death. Until relatively recently, any hire who contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Hyruran population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, the Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chigo eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers' League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. And we get a high potion. And we have some more quests. Okay, nothing else at the Bannock. We still have to head out this way eventually. Surveying the damage. A guard at Gilbert's Spire named Morrigan needs you to recover the surveying equipment left behind in a cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition, only for the craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers, and as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment, provided by Hearer Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into the so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hearer Pauline at Gabinot's Bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Ahem. Matron, watch over you. Sounds easy enough. And then more than a flesh wound. Harold needs an adventurer to supply him with a high potion. Hey, we just got one as a reward. Oh gods, the pain. I caught a scurry of squirrels gnawing on the fences earlier. I managed to drive them off, but not before they decided to gnaw on me instead. And now, I'm the bloody mess you see before you. To make matters worse, I find myself without so much as a single high potion. I know, foolhardy. I vaguely recall using my last one after some trifling scrape several moons past. The gods alone know why I didn't think to replace it there and then. You wouldn't happen to be carrying a spare flask. If you don't have any on hand, the merchant at the Bannock should have some in her stock. I can't leave my post, so if you could bring me a high potion, I'd be tremendously grateful. Yeah. 7 hells! Did those accursed squirrels leave any part of me untouched? Ah, you're back. Do you have that high potion for me? Yep. Hand over. Thank the gods, I owe you one, my friend. Here, I want you to have this. I had no idea squirrels could bite so hard. I thought I'd seen everything, but it seems there's still surprises to be found in the Twelves Wood. We both would do well to remember that. And let's compare. Nope, our weather choker is better. So we'll take the bronze piece. Alright. So from here, we need to head down there to that cave. Seems easy enough. Spirit Hold Run. Yeah, I think we might be close enough to work on that. Seems like somebody's in progress. We can go help them. Or this could be another case of it's the guards, but since the percentage changed a little bit. Oh, we also need these for the hunting log once we get there. Oh yeah, somebody's definitely working on it here. Let's throw some cures over there. Line of sight on him. Doesn't help that he moves strangely. Which has to be my internet. I don't know what's going on with that. If it's not, it feels a little gross. couple fates around here, it looks like. This one's running low on time, though. I don't know where her friend got off to. You're just a regular enemy. This is the Fate quest. Date with Destiny 1. It's an achievement. Cool. Let's gather some of these swarms, since they're part of our hunting log. Ow. Maybe standing in the middle of hostile enemies isn't a good idea, though. It's not the end of the world. Alright. Yeah, let's actually go ahead and get the ones on the outside of the gate, so we don't have to worry about the hostile enemies on the inside. Okay, none of those fates are in progress. I'd like to go do them, but one of them's almost done. And we do have other tasks at hand. Well, we might be able to do Lady Killer. Little ladybugs. You don't have to seek up for this one, though. Ladybugs are more than welcome to dine on the aphids, which infest the orchard of the Central Shroud. However, some have acquired a taste for the honeybees who pollinate the crops. See that this is their last meal. In fact, it's a bunch of level 4s, shouldn't be too bad. And we don't even have to level sync for it. Probably arrow a lot of them and call it a day. Apparently we leveled up and then became too high level for the fate. Shouldn't be that bad though. We just sync back up and continue on our way. Ladybug over here. Little ladybug. Someone help! Poor honeybees don't stand a chance. I'm trying, lady. And or sir. Whoever's shouting for help. There we go. The harvest will be a good one this season. I could feel it. You have my thanks. Okay, we've done one Enchanted Eve. That's not where we're headed. Okay, back to these caves. Which looks like it's along this river. Oh, these are hostile enemies. That's fine. I don't know if they have an aggro range. Okay, I think one of them did retreat. Let's pick up the survey records. And some instruments. And a rope. Okay, we did aggro him, that's fine. And we'll aggro this one too, probably, so steal them now. And yep, we'll just run back through this cave, throw on the sprints. Looks like we aggroed 4 of them in the process. Hi, Pauline. I have your tools. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Oh, your surveyor stuff. Oh, but this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. Fled at the first sight of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. With the changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. We could no longer rely on our past knowledge of the Twelveswood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. This looks like it is an improvement. Oh, it also replaces our headpiece. So, 3 intelligence, 3 mind. If our headpiece is 2, 2, and 11 and 18, it wouldn't be worth it. It does not. So, this is an improvement. Oh, I didn't mean to drag you off. I was trying to select that slot. Oh, I'd say we almost look evil. Now, why does it default to dragging? Like, for example, if I wanted to click on main hand, it's like, oh, I can right click to stop it, but your character almost looks evil. Maybe it's the red. It works though. A soldier's breakfast. Pauline at the Gobino's Bower needs an adventurer to cull the growing anole population, as well as gather one of the Skelkin's eggs. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in thinning the numbers of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with elementals, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral Era, you see, forcing packs of the Skelkin to come down from the mountains in search of food. If you could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we're to truly break this spiraling growth, then we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning the balance to this area of the forest. Alrighty. How about you, Gabino? Parasite Cleave. Gabino at Gabino's Bower is looking for an adventurer to deal with a parasite fungoir infestation. Gods damn you, mushroom-headed, spiny-legged, spore-spewing abominations. Suck the life out of my precious trees, will you? Damn you to the 7. Oh, thank the matron. You look like just the sort to help me deal with this nightmare. My poor trees. Trees I've tended since they were scarcely saplings, I might add, have been infested with parasite fungoirs. If I let those pests have their way, my babies will be naught but deadwood before the week is out. Smear a little of this amber unguent on an infested tree, though, and the horrid creatures will drop clean off, allowing you to administer adventurer-style vengeance. Mwahahaha! Did you hear that, you malignant toadstools? Your end is nigh. You'll rue the day you... my apologies. The wrath was upon me. Fear not, I am now quite calm. So the fungoirs, bastards that they are, have attached themselves to the 3 trees. Once you've ground those treacherous mushrooms into a pulp beneath your righteous boots, come back and tell me exactly how it felt. Sounds good. Amber unguent is not the parasite fungoir. Alright, might as well turn that one in since it's right here. And who knows, maybe he'll send me to Pride Rock or whatnot. Well, did you take care of my fungwar infestation? Yes, at last. I can enjoy a restful night's sleep. I must say, I'm glad to meet an adventurer of such talents. Just look at you in all your fungus-spattered glory. You have my thanks. Here we go. Some better-looking gloves. And just a little bit more defense, but that's fine. Oh, we actually have to put them on. Gloves. Oop. I mean, I guess it's an improvement. Yeah. It's a little bit harder to tell, but... Oh, and he did have another quest. Soil Despoilers. Gabino, of Gabino's Bower fame, needs a reliable adventurer to cull the ever-increasing microchew population. Ah, it's you, Ryan. After the thrashing you gave those infernal fugwars, I do believe you might be the very person to solve another problem of mine. Microchews. These vile little beasts draw their sustenance directly from the soil. Ordinarily, the forest would be only too happy to provide, but these days there are just too bloody many of them. So many, in fact, that they're leaching every last nutrient from the ground. You think the soil is put here just for you and your microchew mates? Gah! I should go over there and, well, I'm not rightly sure what it is I should do, but someone should certainly do something, and soon. But before I apologize. The rage, you see, it takes over and there's naught I can do but fume and splutter. If you could see your way to exterminating 8 or so of these soil despoilers, you would have my eternal gratitude. Once you've taken care of the microchews, I'd be grateful if you'd report to Ildfrith. You'll find him just outside. I hear the degradation of the soil has been as much a source of consternation to him as it has to me. And I'm sure he'd appreciate knowing the problem's been solved. Very well. Okay, let's try to keep them all where I can see them a little bit. Arrows, not quite enough by itself. Alright, just 3 more to go. And we're close to the anole thing. And it looks like there's a fate going on here. Leader of the pack. Let's see if we can't get to the fates first. Kind of get a little closer to the area. That, yeah, we're gonna trigger some of them. It's probably fine. Someone else is coming up this way. Oh, we took a weird path. Alpha anole. Okay, we might have too many ads on us. Latency's doing a number on me right now. Like, I feel like I'm out of everything. Clearly I'm not. Like, I'm getting hit by frost bats that I'm clearly out of. Yeah, I just got hit by another frost breath. I might need to look to see if maybe I'm playing on the wrong server or something, because my internet's not bad at all. This shouldn't be like this. I'm thinking what's happened is he's already cast it by the time I even see it. Half the time. Yeah, I just got hit by another frost breath. There's no way I was standing in that. There we go. Got some help at the end, which is helpful. Now we just need to find an egg. There's one. Yeah, I must be playing on a server over in China or something, because this is something else. And I only say that because of distance. I don't live anywhere close to China. But yeah, I don't think they're moving like that in their game. But then like Chad Bradway up there, he looks like he's moving normally. So I don't know what's going on. We'll turn in the main story quest. Ah, you have returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Sub Kamazan at the Bannock? Anole eggs are both large and filled with nutrients. The perfect meal for a soldier. She'll be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Alright, back to the Bannock, I suppose. But let's turn this into Ildfrith. You say you've slain a good number of those microchews. Well, that is a welcome piece of news. I was afraid old Gabanu would take an axe in hand and try to hack apart the pest himself. Perhaps now his troubled mind might know some peace. You have my thanks. And I think that's all these quests right here. So let's head over to the Bannock, turn those back in. Who goes there? Oh, Ryan, it's you. Another delivery? Anole egg. I'm not certain I should be the one to... By Novika, that's an anole egg. The troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at table. You say here Pauline sent you on this errand? I hear the anoles are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Ryan Knight. This is a more damaging weapon. Stats on it, same, but good enough. And we leveled up. Lucid Dreaming. Gradually restores own MP. Sounds useful. I put that there. Yeah. Okay. Not what I meant to do. Let's go pick up this next main story quest. Ryan, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis on our hands. Now I'd appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Spirit hold broken. Galfred, chief instructor of the Bannock, would entrust you with the task of investigating Spirit Hold. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hearer ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hearer and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Ah, you heard me true, a shadow. On any other day, I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Exali incursion in the West Shroud, nary a bell ago. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the XIV somehow caught wind of her plans, and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirithold, and do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you'll help us. I knew you would not let me down. You will have all the support I can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you'd best make haste. Let's also equip our new weapon. And where are we headed? Oh, Spirithold. We kind of did a little quest around there, didn't we? Or not a quest, a fate. Let's go check that out. I didn't even notice this little area here before. Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here at the Instructor Galfred's request, you say? Thank the matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow manifested without warning and attacked the hero in the midst of the raid. Most of his party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. A great shadow towering over me. What in 12's good grace? An adventurer. Please, you must save the hearer. Galfred sent you? I am no longer of use here. Pray help the hearer in my stead. Guessing I'm in combat now, and there we go. Away, vile fiend! Away, I say! I defy you! I defy you! Oh, an adventurer. We were ambushed in the midst of our ritual. And then, I'm not sure what happened. You were sent to help? I fear you are too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gardania. The Seed Seers must know of this. We might be able to avoid fighting him, maybe. Or not. That thing was no elemental, but a being born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. The injured hearer. Level 13 for the level sync. Sure. Oh, mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. It's funny seeing my guy hold a branch up to a stone golem, or clay golem in this case. You are strong, very strong enough to withstand this. That depends. Did it hit me somehow? No, it doesn't look like it. Impossible. Never has a golem been so sorely tested. That the golem could be vanquished. That man is no ordinary adventurer. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Whatever you are. Shh, more birds. That makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. Yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered. The same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared. Dalamud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelveswood. You mean the disturbance of etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Louis Sawa forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast to that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Wah! Ah, stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlian innovation. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already, 5 years has been a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelveswood's barely recovered at all. The Gradians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones. Just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. The Sylphs had to go and invite Rama, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. And then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Yda, look. Golly! And what is that? And this is what exactly? Yet another disturbance in the aether, and freshly manifested at that. It seems to be emanating from Lifeman's stump. We must hurry. Are you alright? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hearer is unharmed, somewhat dazed, yes, but whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelveswood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave that man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gordanians set to here to offer the place back to elementals by way of the right of returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight. The very last thing the Gordanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelveswood eternal guardians. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety, and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alliston. But where are my manners? I am Papalymo, and the tactless woman besides me here is Yda. Papalymo and I are surveying the Twelveswood together. Pleased to meet you. Yda, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Alrighty. And now we'll just work our way out of here. This is probably the people we saw leaving. I'll probably do the same thing, not stopping the fight along the way. And just hoping they don't follow me all the way up here. Nope, I think we've combated that one at least. All this happened inside Spirithold? 12 preserve us. Who was that masked mage? And by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I'm any judge. That shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Pray return to Gridania and seek out Miyun. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Alright. Before we do that, though, let's attune to this Bent Branch Meadows Aetheryte. It looks like there's even a couple quests there that we could probably do before we head back. Yeah, pretty much head straight east from here. As long as, you know, the road works. Or sorry, not east, but west. We're east of the position. Okay, things didn't quite hold up like I hoped, but we're close. What is that? Well, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and tune to this. Probably also register it as a favorite, just because we only have so many of these to pick. Favorite destination.